Hi, how you doing? My name is Del Fowler. I am a soft tissue therapist and this is my clinic on Optimum Body. It's based over in East Oxford. Now, I just want to do a video just to give you just some self-help tips if you're suffering from DOMS, particularly in the legs. Now, yesterday I was training, I did PT and was doing lots of like heavy weighted squats and oh my god, my legs are screaming, absolutely screaming today. So I wanted to give you some tips just to help, just to speed up that recovery. So what does DOMS actually mean? DOMS actually means delayed onset muscle soreness. Basically, in essence, when you train hard, you get little kind of microscopic tears in the muscle tissue. And it's like nothing to be worried about, but it's just as your muscles get stronger, they need to have a little bit of a bleed, so then they get bigger and bigger. So that's what's going on there, nothing to worry about, but particularly with the legs, oh my god, it hurts so much. So just, getting down the stairs, bending, like if you kind of squat down to kind of get something out of a cupboard, it just, you feel it, you really feel it. So I just want to run through some things that you can do. So basically the best thing to do is just keep moving. I wouldn't try just keeping as still as possible. A light jog, some stretching would be great. I've just had a yoga class this morning which has helped things a little bit, but my legs are still a little bit achy as well. Foam rolling is really good. Let me just get my foam roller. So foam rollers come in all different shapes and sizes. This is mine. It's personal choice. You can just choose whichever one suits you. I don't like the big bulky ones because it just means that I have to roll around, usually on a dirty gym floor, which is not something that I particularly like doing. But these are quite good. So you can, so with the legs in particular, focusing on the front of the leg, so the muscle that I'm working on is your rectus femoris muscle. So it runs down from the front of the pelvis and hooks in over the knee, it just comes over the knee here. So with foam rolling, make sure you're doing it right, because I see so many people do it wrong and it could cause you more issues in the long run. So when you're foam rolling, you can either do it on the floor, so laying face down, get the foam roller, lay on the foam roller, start from just above the knee and then roll it, or kind of negotiate your body back so it rolls over it and then rolls up to the hip. But don't roll up and down like this with your full body weight on. Your body has veins and arteries running through it which push the blood in one direction. If you put your full body weight and roll up and down, you could potentially cause a rupture, which is not good. You could be on a fast track to varicose veins. So, which I don't think anyone wants. So make sure it is more fiddly, but I just want to make sure you're doing it right. Always start at the bottom and roll up, and you'll feel areas where it feels tender, but just take it easy and work through. With this one, I can just sort of sit down or just do it like that and just roll through in that way. But just so you can get the idea. Spend a decent amount of time doing it. So I'd say probably if you're hurting as much as I am today, I'd spend probably a good sort of 3 to 5 minutes just rolling through your legs. It's worth doing. It's self-massage and it will make you feel better in the long run. Again, with any movement you can do, some walking, some light running, anything to just kind of just get rid of some of that tiredness through your legs would be really good. I mentioned before about stretching. Sorry, just popping my foam roller down. I mentioned before about stretching. So stretching your quads is really good, but again, something that I see people do badly. So I just want to demonstrate how to stretch out your quads. So like I said, the muscle runs from the pelvis and runs down over the knee. So you have to think about the position of that muscle and how you're going to stretch it. So if I show you what to do, but what I see people do all the time. So if balancing is an issue, just grab hold of a wall But what I see people do, they'll just grab their leg and just do something like that. That is doing absolutely nothing for your quads. So let me show you how to do it correctly. So basically take your foot, it's similar but it's just a little bit of a modification. So what I want you doing is taking your foot behind you and then bring your knees together. So your leg isn't hanging out over here, you bring your knees together, and then what I want you to do, and I'll turn side on for this, what I want you doing, so taking your leg, bringing your knees together, and then I want you to push your hips forward, and then you get a really good stretch through that rectus femoris muscle just running down the front of your quad. But again, hold it for a decent amount of time. If balance is an issue, then hold onto a wall and just to keep that balance there. But I would hold that stretch for, see how you get on, but I'd say probably about 20-30 seconds if you can. A little bit longer if it's feeling good, particularly if you're struggling like I have been today. So I hope you have found that useful. With DOMS, make sure you keep moving. Don't just stay still because it will make your recovery from it that much longer. You just want to keep the blood flowing through and just try not to be still, and because everything will just get really stiff. Foam rolling, remember, start at the bottom of the muscle and work slowly up. Don't be rolling up and down. And then with the quad stretch, make sure you bring your knees together and you push your hips forward, and that will just get that really nice stretch down through the front of your legs. So my name is Adele Fowler. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, then please give me some likes, please share, please tag anyone in if you know that they're struggling, particularly if they do struggle with leg day, for example, and you know, just want to get a bit more movement through there. Stretching is so crucial for any kind of training work you do. You do need that balance. So if you aren't into yoga or any kind of if you're not very good at spending time out for stretching, then I'd highly recommend you try and make good habits. So if you're not good at stretching on your own, try and make sure that you go to a yoga class or do spend a good quality amount of stretching, ideally every day. But if you can't, just do it, you know, set up a session like once a week or something like that, so you're spending a significant amount of time on just stretching your body and just giving those muscles what they need. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you're enjoying your Friday. It's gorgeous today, but a little bit cold, so make sure you're wrapping up warm, especially if you're out running at all or doing any outdoor activities over the weekend. Layer up, okay? So take care, see you later, bye.